Hello, fellow collectors. Jambo Comics here again today with a collection I bought here recently, a small collection. Nothing big or fancy or anything. It's about 30 books, something like that. And gave $150 for it. And I thought it had some goodies in it, so let me show it to you and you be the judge and tell me if I did good or not. I think I did pretty good. I had this in it, and I always liked this cover. This is FF number 159, because I had a binder back in school that had this picture, this cover on it, and just always loved it for that. I thought it was a great cover. Rich Buckler, Joe Sennett, great stuff. I was really into Fantastic Four at that time. It was like my favorite book to read, and always enjoyed that. I don't remember. I should have wrote the year down. This was mid-70s, I think, and I always enjoyed that. It had this in it, 2-in-1 number 10 with the Black Widow, the Thing, and yeah, close to finishing that run up also. 2-in-1 number 10. The Black Widow is coming out with that movie one day, so we're told. And it had a lot of Defenders in there. This was giant size number 4, and had a beautiful Gil Kane cover on it, just like that cover. Fighting the Squadron Sinister. And yeah, it had a tear along here and up there at the top. This book was probably in the worst shape of any of them in the little collection there I had, but yeah, it still was pretty decent to, read and have, and presented pretty well, other than the tear there, which you really can't tell that much. Hawkeye down there, Nighthawk, I should say, down there. I think he was part of the Squadron Sinister, I believe, when they started. So, yeah. Defenders. So, a lot of Defenders in this, and I think I got a few duplicates here, but most of these books were in probably mid to upper grade. This is number 8 with the Red Ghost and the Surfer and Strange there on the cover. Hawkeye and Valkyrie with the bullet bra there. Bullet bra armor. This is great stuff. Sal Buscema did most of the work on the early Defenders, and I thought he just knocked it out of the park. He did a great job on those. It was number 8, so yeah, mark that one off if I don't already have it. And I got another one of these, giant size number 1, and another Gil Kane cover. Pretty cool. First edition, it says, was just the first, maybe the first giant size. I'm not sure. I'll check into that. Maybe the first giant size Defenders. How about that? Wore at the top here a little bit. Slight rollover of the spine there, but yeah, this was the bad thing. Had a tape pull right there next to the Hulk's head. But yeah, still not terrible. Still presents pretty well. The colors were good on it and everything. That's what I was really looking at, was the colors. This had a great cover. I just love this cover on this. Mike Plug, I think, doing the art here on this, and yeah, just great stuff, man. Look at that. All that stuff going on there. Man-Thing got a hold of the girl there, and all those demons or creatures, whatever it is. Adventures into Fear. That was a great title. And yeah, I love those early Man-Things like that. That was good. And I take that back. This was the worst condition one of all of them in this little collection here. This is Batman giant size 198, and yeah, had all the villains inside and stuff, and not great on the cover, but not the worst either. It had a chunk out of the back cover. Like the bottom corner was missing on the back cover there. And somebody kind of gave Batman bloodshot eyes with a pencil there. So I can clean that up, I'm sure. But yeah, Batman been up late at night fighting villains, I guess. So yeah, wasn't bad, but that wasn't what I got the collection for. When I started thumbing through it, it had a bunch of Defender stuff, and like I said, some of it I had and some of it I didn't have, and it'll just get me that much closer to finishing that off. This is the King Size Annual 1, and yeah, got the Defenders of that era there on the cover. I didn't like Valkyrie's costume there in that time period. I like the old original bullet bra armor there. It was much better, I thought. It just looked more like a Viking girl. I don't know, she looks like a go-go dancer or something there. Never liked that. And this had a nice Neil Adams cover there. Action Comics 405. And yeah, that's the best thing about it, was the Neil Adams cover. I think it was Kurt Swan on the inside, I believe. Or it could have been Swan. It could have been somebody else. But yeah, Neil Adams cover. Great stuff. And this, Doc Strange, number 179. So, yeah, I already had that one, but nice Spider-Man cover, crossover. And yeah, I think that was Steranko, I believe, came back and did this issue. Not Steranko, but Ditko. I'm sorry. Steve Ditko. Yeah. Not in great shape, but okay. Had this one in it. Now, this one was in good shape. Hulk 177. And I needed that one for my run, so I was glad to have it. It was in fantastic shape. A couple little ticks on the spine, but other than that, it was perfect. The pages inside were nice, white, smelled new when I opened it up. So, yeah, this one wasn't read much or something. Nice Herb Trimp art there on the cover. Glad to have that one. Add that to the collection. And some more Defenders, number 6. And yeah, there's a couple of them had a 15 wrote in marker, unfortunately, on the cover. So this is from the 15 collection, the 15 pedigree. And it's a nice mid-grade Defenders number 6. So yeah, those were great stories back then. A lot of fun to read that stuff. I'm going to go back and read them all again. We get them all finished up and stuff. This is number 3. And yeah, you see the nice 15 there in the center again. The 15 pedigree. And pretty good shape. A few ticks on the spine. Whites weren't really popping on that one, but yeah. One of the older Defenders from that little series there. Number 3. And have this in it. I needed that. Number 10. Conan. It's a double size. And had a Cole the Conqueror story inside. And nice Barry Smith cover there. Only stories, it says. Can't beat that. For a quarter even back in the day. Twice the size. And this was in there. I don't know why that was in there, but 255 had the Miss Marvel. That was her name there when she was doing that. And it's kind of odd. This was in there, but we were just doing some of these not too long ago. And this is number 7 of ISIS. It's the origin of ISIS. So, yeah, you know, I was all about that. this was in there. It was in beautiful shape. Shadow number 1, DC. Mike Kaluta cover there. Beautiful. I mean, it's kind of like the gray tone cover he did there, the shadow in the background. Amazing art. I mean, that was really cool, that series, especially those early issues like that. I mean, they were just amazing. So glad to have that, and that was in really great shape. I mean, I struggle to find anything wrong with it. Maybe one little tiny wear down there at that corner. That's what you guys think about that. And the spine might be rolled ever so slightly down there, but I think it's beautiful. Glad to have that. Number 1. And this was also in there. Adventure into Fear, number 19. This has the first Howard the Duck appearance. And yeah, great colors on it there. Like I said, the spine is a little askew and a little dirty. I might be able to clean that, but nothing major. A little dirt up here on the cost. But I mean, first Howard the Duck presents really well. The colors are great. I'm stoked to have that. It's good find in this little collection. So yeah, great. Love it. This was in there also. From the 15 pedigree. Defenders number 4, the first Valkyrie. This is the first Valkyrie because in the Avengers issue, it is the Enchantress in disguise. Spoiler alert, yeah, it's the Enchantress in that Avengers issue where they're having the women's lib issue, but this is really her first appearance. And yeah, it's a good issue. Like I say, it's from the 15 pedigree. A little bit of dirt on the spine there and a slight roll again. This has a little crease right here and some wear down here at this bottom corner, but not terrible. Yeah, mid-grade copy again, I would say. So glad to have that. Number 4, first Valkyrie, and this was in there. Amazing Adventures number 18, and it is from the 15 pedigree again. First appearance of Killraven. So, War of the Worlds. Yeah, and I think that's a Ramita cover, I think. And yeah, it's just really cool art, and never did follow that series that closely, but I have read them, and they're pretty decent. They kind of strayed from the H.G. Wells storyline a little bit, but you know, still good stuff. Killraven there is pretty cool. Kind of a futuristic barbarian kind of guy. And yeah, pretty decent shape. A little wear on the spine there, especially up here at the top. But yeah, glad to have that. Got it all in the collection. This was probably the prize of the collection, even though it is part of the pedigree also. 15 pedigree and Marvel Premiere number 15, the first appearance of Iron Fist. And that is in pretty good shape. Had a little wear on spine, but the worst thing was the 15 there from the pedigree. I don't know if they were selling it for 15 cents back in the day, or I couldn't tell you what the 15's about. But anyway, yeah, they wrote it on right in the middle every time. And this one's in good shape other than that. And first appearance of Iron Fist. Pretty cool. Glad to have that in the collection. I don't know what this is going for now. I haven't really looked it up or anything. But I got all those books and those Defenders and stuff for $150. And I would say that might be close to that. If it was graded and stuff like that. You sold it, maybe you might get $150 or something like that out of that. I don't know. I'd have to check into it, but pretty cool. You guys let me know how I did. Like I say, I'm not sure how many books was in it. Let me count real quick here. It was 20, 21, something like that. So you guys let me know how I did. 150 bucks for that little mini collection there. This is probably the prize gem. So if you would, leave me a like if you like the video, and you can comment if you want to. Yeah, and let me know how I did, you think, and stuff on this deal. And as the original Vampirella, Barbara Lay says, subscribe. Thank you guys. Appreciate your time.